Alright, here's yet another video. I think this is going to be part 4 now of the book of Revelation. Alright, if you read in the book of Revelation where it talks about Revelation chapter 14 verses 1 through 3, now turn there right quick, where it talks about the 144,000 in chapter 14. You got to look at how that this is supposed to be staying in line with the prophets, as he declared unto his servants the prophets, right? Okay, what prophet told us that there would be 144,000? What's the prophet's name? What chapter? And what verse? Okay. So, now you get Revelations chapter 16 verses 4 through 6. When you read that, they got that from Exodus chapter 7 verses 18 through 21. So when you read Revelation chapter 16 verses 4 through 6, where it talks about the fountains of waters becoming blood, okay, that they got that from the book of Exodus. That already happened in Egypt. Alright. Revelation chapter 17 and 18 is from Ezekiel chapter 16. The harlot is Jerusalem. Alright. Okay, so you got that. Alright. Now, here's something else you want to look at. Revelation chapter 19, starting at verse 11. Yeah, I'm touching Revelation. I'm all over the book of Revelation. Revelation 19 and 11. And I have done other research on the book of Revelation. It's just that it will be a really long video, and I don't have time to really get into it. So I'm just hitting you real quick. Revelation chapter 19, starting at verse 11. It says, "And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat on him was called Faithful and True, and in righteousness he doeth judge and make war. His eyes is as a flame of fire." You know, they got that from another area, I think it was in Deuteronomy. Alright, he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood. They got that from Obadiah somewhere. Who was this to coming from Edom, who was garments dipped in blood. Alright. Out of his mouth goes a sharp sword, which he should smite the nations. Okay. And it says, "And I saw an angel standing in the sun." So it's like a bright sunny day, and they're all coming on these white horses, right? Okay. That could not possibly be true, because I read that the prophet said that he was going to be coming in chariots, and it was going to be a cloudy and dark day. Not the sun bright and shining. If you read Ezekiel 34 and 12, that's a cloudy dark day. Not no sun shining and an angel standing in the sun. Alright, that's Ezekiel 34 and 12. "As a shepherd seeketh out his flock in the day, he that is among his sheep that are scattered, so will I seek out my sheep, and will deliver them out of all places where they have been scattered in the cloudy and dark day." That is Ezekiel 34 and verse 12. Okay, that's 34 and verse 12. And at the bottom of that verse, I have it underlined, "in the cloudy and dark day." Alright? Cloudy and dark day right there. Alright? So, not no sun shining and the angel standing in the sun, like how it says over there in the book of Revelations, chapter 19, verse 17. And also, you want to look at how that they're not coming on horses. The book of Revelation is telling you that the Lord is coming on horses. They're going to be on white horses. Alright, you know. But you go to Isaiah 66 and 15, it says something different. Let me go there right quick. Isaiah 66 and 15, which says, oh, wait a minute. Oh, there it is. "For behold, Yahuwah will come with fire, and with his chariots, like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will Yahuwah plead with all flesh, and the slain of Yahuwah shall be many." Okay, it don't say nothing about horses. It's talking about chariots. And y'all know what the chariots are. Alright? Alright, now that's right here. Verse 15 and 16, right there. It says he's going to come with fire and with his chariots. All right, like a whirlwind. I got it all underlined right there. With anger and fury and fire. Okay, that's how he's coming. All right. But the book of Revelations tell you he's going to be on a horse. They're coming on horses, and the sun going to be shining, and the angel going to be standing in the sun. All right. Okay, but yeah, it's going to be a cloudy, dark day. All right. You go to Isaiah 13 and 9, that's something different too. Isaiah don't even agree with Revelation. All right. Okay. I mean, unless the prophets are lying. Isaiah 13 and 9 says, "Behold, the day of Yahuwah cometh cruel, both with wrath, fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. For the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light." All right. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth. That's in Isaiah 13 and 10. Right here. It said that the sun shall be darkened. All right. The sun shall be darkened. Now in the book of Revelation, we just read where it said that the angel was going to be standing in the sun. Yet Isaiah telling you that the sun going to be darkened. So how you got an angel standing in the sun when the sun going to be dark? It's going to be dark. All right. And that's in Revelation 19 and 17. Where you got the angel standing in the sun. Right there. Angel standing in the sun. Alright. Right there. So either it's going to be a sunny day and he's going to be on horses, or it's going to be a dark day. Alright. And he's coming in chariots with flaming fire taking vengeance. See, don't nobody want to talk about that guy. The Elohim that comes with flaming fire taking vengeance in chariots, okay, like a whirlwind, like all these movies about these so-called UFOs that they done made. All right. But yeah, wow. And this is what's really going to blow your mind. Now, Revelation chapter 21, verse 10 through 23 kind of threw me for a loop. Now, they're telling you, and it says, "And he carried me away in the spirit to a great and high mountain, and showed me that great city, the holy Jerusalem, descending out of heaven from Elohim, having the glory of Elohim, and her light was like unto a stone most precious." So we got a city coming down out of heaven called New Jerusalem. All right. What prophet spoke of that? Hold on, wait. It's going to get better. All right. It says, "The city lieth foursquare, and the length is as large as the breadth. And he measured the city with the reed, 12,000 furlongs. The length and the breadth and the height of it are equal." All right. So it's like a big box. Now, if you know anything about furlongs and you studied it, and you know how to measure that. Basically, this city is 1,377 miles squared or bigger. Okay. And it's saying that this is coming down out of heaven. Now I have a problem with the New Jerusalem, this city coming down out of heaven that we're supposed to be waiting for. Because if you read books like Hebrews chapter 11, let me turn there right quick. Hebrews 11 and 10, I think it is. Let's see. It says, oh yeah, right here, Hebrews 11 and 10. "For he looked for a city which has foundations, whose builder and maker is God." That is a lie. Okay, it's telling you that Abraham looked for a city whose builder and maker was God. Over in Hebrews, over in the book of Hebrews, all right, chapter 11, starting at verse 10. All right, it says that's what we're supposed to be looking for, a city coming down out the sky. All right, and you go to Hebrews 13 and 14. It says in Hebrews 13 and 14, "For here we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come." Okay, that's a lie too. We're not looking for some city to come down out of the heavens. All right. Because if we're looking for that, we're going to be looking and we ain't going to never see it. And let me explain to you why. When you go to Ezekiel chapter 36, starting at verse 8, because this is supposed to be as he declared unto the servants, the prophets, right? Okay, remember I showed you in the book of Revelation, it's supposed to be like how he declared unto the servants, the prophets. All right, if you go to Ezekiel 36, let me go there. We're going to see if they talk about a new city coming out of heaven. Ezekiel 36, starting at verse 8. But ye, O mountains of Yasharal, ye shall shoot forth your branches and yield your fruit to my people of Yasharal, for they are at hand to come. For behold, I am for you, and I will return unto you, and ye shall be tilled and sown. Talking about the land of Yasharal, not some city coming out of the sky. We're going to be on that land that was given to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, our forefathers. Okay. And I will multiply men upon you, all the house of Yasharal, even all of it, on that land. And that is in Ezekiel 36, starting at verse 8. Okay. And you can read that. Verse 10 is the one where it talks about where you're going to put all of us on that land. And I will multiply men upon you, all of the house of Yasharal, even all of it, on that land. Not in some new city coming down out of the sky. That's, according to the prophets, that's a lie. You read, let me get a good one. Let's see. Amos 9 and 11. We'll go there. Amos chapter 9, verse 11. And in that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old. So he's got to build it as in the days of old, not some new something coming down out of the heaven. It's a rebuilding, all right? And of course, you got verse 14 and 15. Let's see. And I will bring again the captivity of my people, Yasharal, and they shall build the waste cities and inhabit them. All right? And they shall plant vineyards and drink of the wine thereof, that they shall also make gardens and eat of the fruit of them. And I will plant them upon their land. All right? And they shall no more be pulled out of their land, which I have given them, saith Yahuwah. So this is talking about a land that's already here, that we was in, and we're going to be brought back to. Not some city coming out of the sky. All right? And that's right here, Amos 9, verse 14 and 15. All right? He said he's going to bring us back. Okay? We're going to build the waste cities. We're not going to have a new city. We're going to have to build the cities. We're going to have our own place we can rebuild and inhabit it. See that? So that right there should cut down the whole new Jerusalem coming down out of God from heaven and all of that garbage. There's other scripture I can throw at you, like Daniel chapter 7, verse 27, Joel chapter 3, verses 15 through 21, Obadiah chapter 1, verse 17 through 21, talking about the land, not no new city. So that means that Hebrews chapter 11 and 10 is a lie. Hebrews 13 and 14 is a lie. And Revelation chapter 21 verses 10 through 23 is a lie. And so the whole 12 apostles, the 12 foundations and all of that is a lie according to the prophets. All right. And then we got Zechariah chapter 12 verse 6 through 9. Okay. Which shows that there's no new city coming out of heaven. And then you got Revelation chapter 22 verse 16, where the supposed Son of God called Jesus Christ says he is the bright morning star. But if you look that up in Isaiah chapter 14 verse 12, the Lucifer is the son of the morning. Okay. So if you look that up in your Strong's Concordance, in the Hebrew section number 1966, it's going to give you Lucifer. And so, what is Jesus Christ, the supposed Jesus Christ, is saying in the book of Revelation, in Revelation chapter 22, verse 16, where he says he is the bright morning star? Okay, look that up. All right? So, yeah, Revelation is full of a lot of mysticism. Okay? Yahuwah bless you. I'm done with the book of Revelation. I'm done. I'm out.